All right.
All right. Thanks for sitting down with me today, Alex.
Oh, thank you, Hannah, for having me.
You're welcome. So today what we're going to be doing is talking about a change that you want to make in your life that you have not done so yet. So with that, is there anything that comes to mind right away that applies to you in your life? And if so, what is it?
Actually, yeah, I spent a lot of time on flexibility, but I haven't done a lot of strength training actually. That's like something that has always been like kind of daunting to get into. That I haven't like really done. Like at least like physically, and also. I should be like cooking more too. Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Like, we're talking just like health stuff here, right? Is that like things or just like changes?
Like whatever change that you want to see in your life. We could start with those for now.
Yeah.
If those seem pretty important to you.
Yeah, everything else I'm not so worried about changing so much as just like getting better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with this then. So you want to get stronger physically and also start cooking more at home.
Yes.
Of the two, which one
Would I would like want to like tackle first?
Right.
Honestly, probably like like be more important.
Sure.
A better starting place. Yeah.
You want to eat healthier.
For sure.
And cooking at home will help you do that.
Just a little more control, you know. But that it's hard to implement like the higher degree of planning, especially with like working nights as much as I do. It's like that's like prime cooking time. It's hard to like wake up and prepare food while I'm like caught up in everything.
Your schedule makes it hard for you to cook at home.
Yeah, or as much as I'd like to.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing when you're not cooking at home?
I'm sitting in a bar eating fried food, or I'm at work, or I'm working on music stuff. All these projects in my life like are all stacked up, and it makes it easy to like push cooking off and be like, oh, I'll just go grab something, or like it's an easy thing to give up, where while also being very satisfying and like easy instant gratification when I'm stressed, for sure. Yeah.
So having reliable food, which sometimes means eating out, is like comforting, or like
Definitely comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one less thing to think about.
Sure.
Yeah, it'd just be it'd be a lot of good things, less money and like all this other stuff. But
So why do you want to cook more at home when you get so much satisfaction out of not?
I've been like riding around like 215 pounds for like the last year after plateauing, after losing like 60 pounds or something. So I feel like I will just continue to plateau and stagnate if I don't take more control of my diet. And there's just not a lot of good, like if there were better, healthier options to eat out, I'd probably not make a change and just like pay money to do that, but it's just not feasible. Sorry, what was what was the question?
Yeah, so why, like how would you feel better if you started cooking at home?
Yeah, it would just be like, it would just be more power over what's going into my body. I feel like I would like feel better, have better energy. It would just be the easiest way to like continue to lose weight and just like feel better about my life in general.
Sure.
Yeah.
You understand how eating healthy positively affects you physically.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I've been through phases before, but it's it's really being like caught up in the city rhythm that like makes it seem like it's a waste of time almost, because you can easily throw an hour or more into cooking a day, and that's sometimes just like an hour I don't have. But I'd also feel like good about myself for prioritizing that. Yeah.
Sure. So what do you do currently for cooking at home when you do?
When I do,
when does that usually happen in your day, or how often in a week?
if I do cook, it's usually when I'm waking up and doing my routine. I'll like wake up, do like shower, coffee, yoga, and then I'll be hungry. And if there's no food around, then it's like I need to make something. So yeah, usually it's a matter of like looking in my fridge and being like, what can I do? You know, there's not a lot of forethought or planning. It's more of an improvisation of working with the ingredients I've got.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'll do like a lot of like skillet dinners, a lot of like basic rice and bean and protein dishes, things that are easy and cheap, and like whatever, like some kind of roast vegetable. Like I'll do like Brussels sprouts. I like a good brassica, so I'll do Brussels sprouts or broccoli or kale or one of those bitter green things.
Those are healthy.
Yeah, those are my favorite veggies for sure.
Yeah. So how do you feel when you have cooked food at home and are taking in these things that you make?
Powerful. But also just like I'm taking care of myself, just like feeling like just that satisfaction of know that I made the right choice. No, it's just one less thing to weigh down on my conscience later in the night as I'm falling asleep. Just like, no. Yeah, and like if I do decide to pig out on veggies or something, it's like not I do not feel guilty. So it's just like a it just feels like a good choice, which just makes me feel better about my day, which just makes me wake up the next day knowing that I felt good. But sometimes I get on a roll where I'll like do a bunch of good things and then for my body, and then I'll like be like, well, now I can like be bad and indulge, and it's and then I'll spend like a few days doing that. I just like yo-yo back and forth between feeling good about myself and then treating my body terribly. Yeah.
Sure. Rewarding is good in moderation.
Sure.
Right on. So in 5 years, if you continue in your habits currently, like your current habits of like yo-yoing back and forth, where do you see yourself if the change doesn't happen?
I mean, basically more of the same of like just like that feeling of being stuck. It seemed like never really like maximizing my potential. Never I just see myself like not reinforcing good habits in the long run. If I don't make a change, just not I don't know. I would like to. I feel like for my body to I feel like my body would also like. I don't know. I'll be in my 30s at that point, so I feel like that's when things start to go wrong. And if the habits aren't there by that time, then like you'll never get them in your life. So I guess like the fear is like that. Not that I would be like dying or anything if I didn't make the change. It would be that I just wouldn't have built the necessary habits to lead to like a longer, productive, healthy life.
Sure.
Yeah.
So health concerns will probably start becoming more prevalent.
Yeah, like I don't know, like my family's got a history of high blood pressure, heart problems, just like things that could be easily remedied from a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
Less like fat and just like less of that fried greasy American cuisine that I love so much. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the flip side, 5 years from now, if you do make the change of eating at home more,
Ooh, yeah.
where do you see yourself?
I see myself as sexy and lean and just like energized
Yeah.
and like also maybe like my brain working better because oftentimes because like as a person who's like had a history with depression and stuff, I oftentimes feel like diet and nutrition is definitely involved in that. So I would see myself as just like a happier, more wholesome, and more effective person.
Yeah, you would be thriving.
I'd be thriving, yes.
Yeah.
Which we all should strive to thrive.
Yeah. we should make something of that.
That's good, yeah. Strive to thrive, yeah. There's like a merch in there somewhere.
Yeah, throw it on a shirt.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's good. It seems like you have a pretty good picture of what this change could do for you. At this point in your life, how confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10 of making this change?
I know I'm totally capable of this. I put myself at an 8 because I'm not perfect. It's always like an ebb and a flow. I think like there will be times where I'm like very like there will always be like small periods of relapse in like things I'm doing or times that are weird and I will find myself cooking less. But I think as long as like the habits are built, then I don't have much to worry about. Sorry, was that the answer to the question?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to make this change?
Another 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'll put it down to like a 7.5.
Okay.
Out of 10. Yeah, it's something I want, but it isn't always. It's not like the only goal that I've got right now, you know. And there's other. I wonder, maybe I should prioritize that more. But there's other. Yeah, as I say, there's like other things like career and social life that I oftentimes will sacrifice that for, which I also value a ton. So it's like having to say no more to things just for my health, which has always been bad. So it's like it's like I can just keep going, like not changing. So like it doesn't feel urgent because I've been mostly fine this far. But it's still like in my top 4 or 5 things in my life that I would like that are like active goals.
Yeah. So you bumped it down in numbers a little bit because you also find importance in job and music.
Yeah. Well, like I'll always like.
Or friends and
friends and music. They're like it's all like if I'm playing a bar gig and I'm hungry, I'm not gonna be like sorry, I can't eat that. I must cook at home. You know,
Sure.
Like it's like I will maybe just make a better decision in the moment of something to eat out. Like my father, if you take him out to breakfast, he'll just get oatmeal, like a psychopath. But he's making the right decision, and he's like, and he always feels very good about his decision.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to have that same kind of confidence. But yeah, like career and social life, it's like, or like when I'm out at a bar and like everyone else is getting food and it's half price panini day. It's like hard to turn down that panini. Yeah, so
I just had broccoli at home.
Yeah, it's like I only have broccoli and potatoes, and it's like panini tastes really good. So it's hard. I have to fight my inner demons on that for sure.
Sure. Yeah. Is there a way, or in what way, can you see food, friends, and music and work, which you've mentioned are all important to you, in a balanced way?
Whoa, I haven't even thought about that. I mean, well, like cooking with friends would be like an easy merging of those two. Yeah, and just like hosting in general is a good way to like make sure you're eating what you want while also imposing it on everyone else. Kind of like a broccoli evangelist, but I want with music in healthy lifestyle. I don't know how that works. I almost like never see the two together, which I know is not like I know there are people who do it, but I don't know a lot of them. Everyone I know that does that is in an entertainment position usually is not the most strict in diet and consumption and like healthy living in general. There aren't like a lot of like power lifter or like any like instrument like because when you put that much time into something you're sacrificing something else. I think I don't know how to merge those together. Like I haven't I'll be going to Little Joe's tonight without having eaten dinner basically, and if I get like hungry at some point in that gig, I'm probably gonna run across the street to Subway, instead of like, especially if I'm drinking and I get like hungry, which, oh man, yeah, cutting out drinking is like another another goal. Well, I'm not even gonna try to fix that right now.
It's okay, we're not on there.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, not necessary. It'll take a lot more planning from me. Like if like I should have been like, oh, like I'm going to be like at this gig and I haven't like it's like I gotta go there in like an hour and I haven't thought about what I'm going to eat tonight. You know, maybe it's like a little more planning on how I eat and like what I'm doing. I really think like I'd have to take. I think I'm like living meal to meal too much and not like seeing like a weekly like flow to my meals because my schedule's also all over the place and it's been shifting around so much. It's the last thing on my mind, especially when food is so accessible everywhere in the city. It's just it's too easy. Yeah.
You don't need food at home because there's food everywhere.
Yeah, like sometimes I look at my fridge and there's just like not a lot in there, and like what like well there's like a 24-hour place like down the street like it's it's easy. It's too easy to eat out.
So grocery shopping would help.
Grocery shopping on a regular basis, but also like on a more like going to Costco and just buying like a lot of like non-perishable or like meat things that I freeze up and stuff. Like I need to be going multiple times a week to get fresh vegetables. You know, like I think that's like what it has to be. But then I have to cut out unless I start doing like an Instacart thing and like getting veggies delivered, which is if I am not a poor musician, then I can do that. But if I am then I have to trade. Otherwise, I have to trade like an hour, or probably like 3 hours a week, basically, to grocery shopping, and then you add in like the cooking time on top of that. It's like a lot of time. But yeah, that would be the planning out like what I'm going to eat in a week, or like when I go to a grocery store, like planning out what meals I'm going to make with what I'm doing and like when I'm going to be eating them, and holding myself accountable for that would probably be the way to do it, the way to approach it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna check the time real quick. All right.
Yeah.
So you've mentioned that the want is pretty significant, and the confidence that you could is even more so. How ready are you to make this change on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like a 6, like less so. Just because I've only started thinking about it right now, and and so I haven't like taken the time to I'm not ready. It's like something I've been like telling myself that I need to do, but I haven't. This conversation's actually really good. I haven't like thought about like like
How to-
yeah, or like when like I'm gonna start doing that. It's like oh, it's like just like push it off for now. You know, I haven't because it just but yeah, man, when I worked in the grocery business, I was eating so healthily because I was like in like Whole Foods all over the city constantly. And so if I just pick up fresh food all the time, like every other day, and that made it easy, you know, when it was built into my lifestyle. Yeah, less so when like the only calories around are alcohol. But yeah, so like I guess like to be ready for that change. It's really something that I need to like treat like another project that I'm doing, like another one of the musical projects where I'm like outlining things and I'm like scheduling things and I'm being I'm treating you have to treat it like another job almost, which is fine. I mean, yeah, but I don't plan on just like being motivated for it. It's like something that probably I'll have to work for. Yeah.
So if you were to rank your motivation on a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't believe in it, so I'll say it's a 0. I don't believe in motivation. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe in motivation.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like I don't like I don't do anything because I'm like motivated to do it. I do it because like I feel like I must.
Okay.
Or because there are consequences, or because like is just like what you do. And so I like I find if I like sit around waiting for motivation, then I like will miss an opportunity.
Sure.
So I don't believe it. I just believe in doing and not like focusing on my feelings about it too much.
Yeah.
Just like because the feelings will come later. like once like I believe in habit building for sure. But I'm not motivated to build my habits. I know that if I want to be a happy and healthy person in the future, or if I want to like learn to play a song, it's like I'm not like motivated to. It's that to get what I want, I must do this.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Is
motivation
that
under a
motivation?
different that's
Yeah,
motivation under a different name. Like
All right.
you know, you need to get to a place, so you take the steps to get there.
Right. Yeah.
Something's moving you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Fair. Not gonna argue too much on that, but yeah.
We'll tackle this
People are always like talking about like getting motivated, but I used to sit around like waiting to do dishes, like being like, man, when I just feel like doing dishes, I'll do dishes, and to this day I never feel like doing dishes. I've never been motivated to do it.
It's totally fair. Yeah.
But
they have to get done.
it's like it must be done.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter how I feel.
So what are your whys for this change in habits of your eating and cooking at home?
My why?
Like your musts.
Like why must I do this? Because I would like to be. I must. Because I hate being fat. That's like a must. Yeah. I just like. Thank you. I needed that. But yeah. No. Well, I hate like. I don't like to. The must is that I feel like this is like a super superficial thing, but I must be the coolest person ever, and to do so I like cannot be fat because and I also like think like a highly effective person is like the coolest person. So like to be highly effective like it's more of like proving something to myself that I like have the willpower to do this. And like the health stuff is important too, but it's like that'll come later. I feel like what I want I want to I must be my absolute best, and that's kind of like a vague thing, but
That's totally fair.
yeah, that's what it's what I must do, or I must I don't know. I want to be like I must feel proud of myself for like the decisions I make.
Yeah. And eating well makes you feel good.
It does all around. Like it improves everything. And I've always had like stomach issues my entire life too. And like eating out too much will like flare it up, and it's just like super uncomfortable. So like I must do it also to like just like protect my insides. Like it's like there's like stuff like that. That's like a real concern.
Sure.
And I also just like don't want to die at age 50 of a heart attack. So like I must do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And that goes beyond being fat and stuff. That's just lifestyle stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cool. So you have solid reasons on why you want to make this change. You are pretty confident that you could. Yeah, you're not necessarily super ready to, but that's because it's been a new contemplated concept, but you're still pretty high on the scale for wanting to do it.
Definitely.
So at this point, would you feel comfortable
Ooh.
making making a tentative plan for Monday, since this is a holiday weekend?
Ooh,
And
yeah, definitely Monday.
So yeah, like, is your schedule set enough that we could maybe find a plan for you on Monday to get this ball rolling a little bit?
Yes. Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So where in your schedule on Monday could you see yourself cooking?
Ooh, so typically on Mondays I work 11 hours. So
Maybe not.
maybe not. Yeah. We'll see. That's becoming a thing regularly. But yeah, like if someone does cover the second half of my shift, then it makes it easy to like cook in the evening then. But other like because I have the George Foreman grill at work too, so I cook at work sometimes, which like does make me feel good. Like I'll bring like the veggies and stuff and like throw them on there, and like that's like a way for me to feel better about it than like just running to Jimmy John's or just getting like a busy burger or something like that.
Just packing a bag of veggies and bringing those along.
Yeah, or like anything, like even like lean chicken breast or something like that. Just like throw it on, like it's like easy, like and make the shop smell amazing. Yeah, I like that's an option. I'll say one thing is like I don't have time to cook when I wake up.
Okay.
I should, but like I've already been pushing off my yoga in the morning. I'm like a lot. I used to do yoga every morning, and now it's like every other morning, or like on like a busy work week, I'll like be like skipping it a couple days in a row, and then I feel bad about that. So like I feel like in my mornings, like if there's one thing I want to add into my routine, then it's like the yoga stuff, and like food I don't even think about for like the first few hours of the day as it is. So it's like that's the first thing to go in the morning is cooking food.
Sure.
Even though I should be, man, it's tough. Otherwise, like what would be a better option is like cooking Sunday night. Cause I usually have time then to be cooked Sunday night, and then just like have like my meals prepped for the next few days until I get my days off in the middle of the week. That would be like a better compromise, I think. Okay. Cause it's just like nice to have like then I can like actually enjoy the cooking process and instead of just like rushing it.
Sunday nights would be a good time for you to.
Sunday night might be the start time for for the plan, you know. I think that would make more sense because Mondays are just like those are my most insane days at work too.
Yeah.
They're like long enough and they like stress me out, so it's like which is why, and like when I'm stressed I always like cave and like go get food. It's like that's what it is too. It's like such a comfort when I'm stressed.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Sunday evening would be an awesome time for you to cook. So you have the time to cook, make a lot of food, so you're all set for the next couple days and don't have to think about it.
Yes.
Healthy food so that you eat better and feel better and hopefully get a habit started of cooking at home. Yeah. Cool. All right, well, thanks for talking with me today, Alex.
Thank you, Anna. I've thought about things that I should have thought about much sooner.
That's what we were here for.
I appreciate that, yeah. That's awesome.
Great.